What is going on, Movie Meals? Kick Kyle out. I meant to film this yesterday and I completely forgot. I just got really busy yesterday with stuff and I'm bummed out because I wanted to film this early and get my thoughts out on The Mandalorian Episode 3. All spoilers, so if you haven't seen it, cover your ears, shut the video off, throw it in your watch laters because we're going to get into a quick recap of The Mandalorian and what I liked, and I really dug this episode. I think it's the best so far. I think this show is just continuing to get better and better and better. We had this. I had this thought going in that Mando was going to give Baby Yoda's back, was going to deliver, was going to get his payment, and I thought that we would take a couple episodes, he would move on to another mission, someone else would convince him to go back for the child, but it happens very quickly. I really like that. I really like the John Wick aspect of this episode where he just kind of mows people down going through a building. It's got a little bit of that raid flavor in there as well, where he's just going through and mowing people down. I really liked that. I like all the conversation bounty stuff that happens. I love the getting of the Beskar. I really like it because it seems like these flashbacks happen when he's getting this Beskar armor, and I think it's self-indulged. I think he does it on himself. I think he forces himself while he's finally getting these pieces to becoming a full-on Mandalorian. That he has to relive this torture to know why he is doing this again and to remind himself why he's doing this. And we're getting more fragments as he gets more armor, and I really like that. I loved all the stuff with the Mandalorians, getting more into the culture of what's happened, this underground group that has, they have to leave one by one, that people, that their culture is destroyed, and this tribe or this group have come together who don't all respect each other yet and all this, but then as we get towards the end, when they come to save the day, they show, with the great line, this is the way, that's how they do it. They're going to protect their own no matter what. I love that they come in, they back him up. That fight scene is great. It's old Western style. He'll do anything to protect him, and I loved this episode from start to finish. I love that we're getting more of the Mandalorian. We are going to get more about Baby Yoda's. I am very interested. There's the big rumor going around with the doctor who has the patch on from the Camino symbol on it, and that there's possibilities because we know that Yoda at some point had his midi-chlorian count taken, that maybe the Empire has his blood records and had cloned him before the fall, that this was part of the Emperor's plan, and that they had started to clone him, and maybe during the destruction of the second Death Star that he got away and got put into their hands, and now some of the Empire remnants are trying to get him back. I'm okay with that idea. I don't love it. I want to see how it's handled if that is true. I like the idea that this is just another child of this religion that kind of appears. I like that it's not Yoda. I like that it's somebody else in the species. I'm okay getting the species name, which I think we're going to be getting very soon. As we learn more and more about him. I want to know more about the doctor, because the doctor was saying, I protected him, and I want to know more about that, more about the history with this, and I'm just excited to see where this is going, because I thought we were going to have a few episodes with this long overarching arc. Now it's going to be John Wick again, where it's going to be everybody's coming after you. How is the Mandalorian going to handle it? I'm excited to get Gina Carano. I know a lot of people have been very upset that we haven't had as much female presence. I've really liked the woman who's playing the Mandalorian armorist, or the armory, who's making all the stuff for the blacksmith is the word I'm looking for, making all the armor for him. I really liked her. I'm excited to see what Gina Carano is going to bring, as well as a couple other characters we know who are going to play a pivotal role. I know they've released the synopsis of the next episode. I have seen it and read it, and it sounds like an interesting episode. I'm curious to see how it's going to work in the overarching story, but again, I think this is the best episode by far, and I think Deborah Chow really delivered, and each episode has gotten better on its own, and it's given me extreme confidence that we're going to get a very action-packed, character-driven Obi-Wan series from her, and I really love that, and great on her for being, not only the first woman to do live-action stars, but not only just a woman, but a woman of color coming in, and I love that, and if she kills it, hey, give her a big full-on movie, maybe the Benioff and Weiss story that they were going to do or something like that. So again, I loved this. I love this so much. Next week, I'll make sure to get the review up on time. But guys, what did you think of The Mandalorian? Please let me know in the comments down below. Like, subscribe, and share. And as always, thanks for watching, Mom. We'll see you guys.